Hello there! My name is Jeremy. Jeremy Fitzgerald. Now, you may be wondering, gosh, Jeremy, what's a fellow like you doing working at a place like this? Well, it's quite simple, really. My tuition won't pay for itself, so I figured it was the perfect time to get a summer job. Well, another summer job. The last couple never seemed to end well. First, there was that time that old lady's nails almost poked my eye out. And that time I spilled that scalding hot coffee all over my face. Then that mishap with the knives. That was a close one. And that one time the car I was chauffeuring got hijacked. And that accident I got into during that other chauffeuring job that sent me hurtling through the windshield towards that old lady who was carrying a big tray of hot coffee and knives. But on the bright side, my time in the hospital gave me plenty of time to send out applications. And once you know it, this one got accepted. I'm confident that this will finally be the one. A kiddie pizza place is just about as safe as it gets after all. And hey, you know what they say, 13 times the charm. Oh right, what am I doing standing out here in the rain? There's mascots to be monitored. Phew, what a night. Those robots are definitely a lot scarier up close. But it's all behind me now, and I can... Oh?
Ring ring! Hey, is this stupid thing on? Hey, Stooge, great work tonight, or whatever. Big news, your good-for-nothing co-worker isn't picking up his calls. So it looks like you get to work overtime.
Overtime? Sure. I guess I could do that. What do you need?
Go to the address I sent you. Some chump will explain the rest when you get there. Good luck or whatever.
You got it, boss. I'll let you know when... Get there. I wonder what he could need of me there.
Let's get ready and start traveling now.
Well, 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 look who's back! Down here. Welcome! You're the new hire, aren't you? You can call me your psychic friend, Fredbear. I'm here to help you on your salvaging duties. Oh, you seem a little confusing. Don't worry, I'll explain. You see, the company's been a tad short-handed lately. Because of that, some employees have had to double up on duties. And thanks to that, you not only have the honor of being our one and only security guard, but our one and only salvager as well. Doesn't that make you feel special? Your job here is real simple. Investigate these abandoned locations, find an animatronic, and bring it back with you for spare parts. Be on the lookout for trinkets and papers left behind by old employees, too. You might learn a thing or two from them. Oh, and don't worry. The animatronics here should all be friendly. Just try talking to them. They'd love a new place to stay. Once they're back at your location and learn what we're using them for, though, I'm not so sure. Either way, you might as well get used to it. Feel free to come back here and talk to me once you're ready to leave. Good luck!
There's 2 people outside. It seems that they're arguing. If you know what was good for you, you'd leave him to me. Neither of you have any idea what you're getting yourselves into.
What? So you can boss him around? Fat chance! You reek of ulterior motives! In fact, you reek in general. Jeez, why do you smell like that?
Can I help you too?
Ah, there you are. Yeah,
Well, hello there, gorgeous. Yes, you're just who I wanted to see.
hey, I was talking.
Ladies first, Stinky. It's not like you had anything worthwhile to say anyhow.
So, did you want anything?
Well, boy, am I glad you asked. See, you've got a little something I want. Well, you got a lot, actually. But whatever that other stuff you brought home with you was doesn't matter to me right now. You know that green moldy bunny guy you salvaged? See, funny thing, he actually belongs to me.
Under that circumstance, you know neither of you should be handling that thing. Listen, what was your name?
Oh, I'm Jeremy. Nice to meet you.
Yes, Jeremy. I apologize if we got off on the wrong foot, but I only want to make one thing clear. Certain things in this company are not to be trifled with. That rabbit is very much one of them.
Do you mean Springtrap or do you mean me?
I understand that you're new around here. Consider yourself lucky that you still have the time to change course. Being around as long as I have, I know I have my fair share of regrets. If I were in your shoes, well... I would have loved to get out while I still had the chance.
Are you threatening him?
I'm only warning you, both of you. If you continue down this path, touching things that shouldn't be touched, I feel you won't be happy when they come back to bite you.
Shh. You would know a thing about bites, wouldn't you?
Excuse me?
No, come on. What's with that look? It was just a joke. No, well, you get the picture, don't you, Jeremy? You've got two choices here. You can go along with me, or you can bore yourself to death whatever that guy's got planned. I have a feeling you'll make the right choice in the end.
And just like that, the mysterious rabbit hopped, skipped, and jumped back into the darkness. Phew, good riddance. Listen, Jeremy, was it? I like to believe you have good intentions with whatever it is you're doing here, even if I do not fully understand them. In fact, I appreciate that you brought that mask back with you. If you happen to find any more, I would love to take them off your hands. Just steer clear of that rabbit, will you? You'll be better off if you don't get your hands dirty. And the hooded man takes his leave as well.
I really wish there was a way I could please both of them. I hate to cause another fight. Though, hey, they were both just looking for something I found, weren't they? Huh, that's it! If I just continue collecting those masks and those funny looking robots, I can make them both happy. I just wonder why they want them so much. Ah, shoot! I'm running late! I better get the move on.
Let's get ready and start salvaging now.
Ah, there you are. Glad to see you found your way here. Have you been paying attention to the salvage values of the animatronics? You get a 1% commission on whatever they're worth. Oh, isn't the company generous? More expensive animatronics might be harder to deal with, but hey, I'm sure they're worth the price. Other than that, same rigmarole as last night. Talk to me when you're done. Now get salvaging!
That man from last night is back. You know, I can't help but wonder what it is you're trying to accomplish here. Is your boss giving you a bonus for these? Are you just curious what might happen? I just struggle to see what your motive is here, especially when I doubt you even know what these things even are. That rabbit, for example. Do you know who or what exactly he is?
Well, I think I can handle it well enough. I made it this far after all.
I'm more concerned with what consequences freeing him and the others will have. Consequences you clearly don't grasp the weight of. Listen, let me tell you about this friend I once knew. He was a bit rougher on the edges, made plenty of mistakes, but he had a good heart. Always wanted to do the right thing, you know? And I liked that about him. Yet, he was also horribly stubborn. He had this harebrained plan, and he insisted he'd do it all himself. His cross to bear. So he said. He became obsessed, fully submerged in his work. Maybe because he was in over his head, or maybe just tried to drown out his guilt. But soon, he began meddling with forces far outside his control. Do you want to know what happened to him? He turned up dead, his brains splattered across the walls of his study. Maybe you won't realize it now. Maybe you won't realize it until after it's too late. But you'll come to realize these things were sealed away for a reason. And so, the man vanishes, back into the darkness, yet again. His stare seems to pierce right through you, as he walks away.
Sheesh, that guy needs to relax. Does he not believe me when I say I can handle this? I guess it's good to be careful. But if you let it get to you, you just get damn paranoid. If only he stuck around to listen. Maybe I could make him see it that way. Well, if he doesn't see it now, I just have to show him. I'll prove to him that I can handle this myself.
Let's get ready and start salvaging now.
Ah, there you are! Glad to see you found your way here again. You know how to crawl through vents, right? I probably need to do a lot of that here. That aside, have fun salvaging!
Some horror attraction. Do they really think a flat, still image of Freddy is going to frighten anyone?
Alright, you jerk! Give it up! What's your angle here?
My, angle?
Don't play dumb with me. I know you're up to something. Do you really expect me to believe the whole newbie shtick? Huh? Some guy just shows up someday and somehow knows exactly what to grab and exactly how to deal with it? No! You're someone else! I don't know who, but I know you are! Because if you weren't, Springtrap would have gutted you like a fish by now!
I am being honest. I didn't even know about this place until a week ago. I'm glad you think that I'm good at my job, but it doesn't mean I'm some kind of secret agent.
Oh, really? So you mean to tell me you don't know anything about the company's history? The bite? The big bite? The Freddy Fast Color Recall? The MCI? None of that rings a bell?
I'm sorry, the MCI?
Yeah, the MCI. Surely you've at least heard of that, right?
I can't say it rings a bell, no.
You mean to tell me you haven't heard of the single most infamous event in this company's entire history? I should have figured. After all, if you did, I doubt you would still be. You know what? Why don't I tell you about it? So, this place. Pretty run down these days, huh? But that wasn't always the case. Back in the 80s? Gosh, Freddy's was the place to be! Everyone and their grandmother wanted to hang out here. If you were a kid, you wouldn't be caught dead anywhere else. Well, you get what I mean. Kids loved this place. I'm sure you can imagine how big the crowds were here. But among those happy crowds, there were a few kids who weren't so happy. The lonely ones. The ones who had trouble making friends. There they sat, far away from the crowds, all on their own, all sad and lonely. Until one day, a friend came their way. A man. One of the place's performers, actually. He loved putting smiles on kids' faces, so he'd seek out the loneliest ones he could find. And, oh boy, was he good at his job! He'd help them beat the arcade games, sneak them toys from behind the prize corner, stuff like that. And the kids absolutely adored him. I mean, who wouldn't? Eventually, those kids' birthdays would come around. Nobody would show up, of course. That is, except for the man.
Why the long face?
He'd say.
Did you not like my gift I got for you? Oh, silly me! You must have not found it yet. I should have known. Here, I'll show you to it. Follow me.
They'd follow along, of course. Who would they be to not trust their best friend? He brought them to a back room, in a corner of the pizzeria few ever looked, and fewer ever ventured to.
Are you ready? Close your eyes.
He'd say, as he ushered them into the room. They went in. He followed behind. And just as they opened their eyes... There were 4 children in total. The police never found any of them. The police never found the man, either. Do you want to know the funniest part? That man... He's been right here with you this whole time! That's right! You've been housing a killer in these walls this entire time! Bet you'll think twice about handling those animatronics now.
Haunted, right?
What?
Yeah, my parents told me about the whole missing children thing when I said I'd be working here.
But...
I didn't know there was a proper name for it. Like I said, I'm new here.
You total jerk! You really couldn't have led with that? Great! So this whole story was for nothing! Why did I even bother showing up? Okay, fine. No more dressing this up. Let me make this simple. Keep your hands off those robots. They're not yours to keep.
Deflated, the white rabbit returns to the darkness.
So, maybe she just wants these things to keep me safe. No, who am I kidding? She's clearly got bad intentions. Even I can see that. Jeez, what do I do here? I just wanted to help, but I can't help but feel like that's put me in the middle of something. Something dangerous. I can still make the best out of the bad situation. There's only one of those robots left, right? And only one more of those masks. I know how I can turn this around.
Let's get ready and start salvaging now.
Ah, took you long enough. Glad to see you found your way here again.
Do I have the right place? This just looks like someone's house.
Hey, I don't know any better than you. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for if you search hard enough. Either way, good luck! And don't bite off more than you can chew.
Well, it seems that despite our best efforts to warn you,
You still wound up seeing this thing through to the end. Seriously, what is your deal? Are you just doing this for fun? You didn't make anyone happy here. All you did was tick us off!
for once I agree with her. This really accomplished nothing. Our goals are fundamentally incompatible. If this was your way of finding a compromise between us, I'm afraid it was all in vain. If you want to do any good with what you've collected here, you'll need to choose between one of us.
Well, he's not gonna side with you, that's for sure. Though, I also doubt he'll want to side with me either, considering all that stuff I said last night. But hey, water under the bridge, eh? You've got 4 lovely little animatronics here. Why don't we let bygones be bygones and make the most out of them? I'll be sure to reward you handsomely if you do.
If you're smart, you won't fall for such obvious bribe. Listen, I may understand that we may have gotten off on the wrong foot, but you do still have one last chance to do some good here. Hand over those masks, and you'll never have to hear from either of us again. Then you'll be free to do whatever it is you're trying to do here. Will you make the right choice?
Well, I guess I just...
Who's that?
Oh, that's my boss. Sorry, I have to take this. Oh, is everything alright?
No, everything is not alright. When were you going to tell me about these files, huh?
Files? What files?
Eh? Is there another guy with you?
Oh, yes, there is. Hold on, let me put you on speaker.
Hi there, Mr. Bossman.
Hey, chump, it's me. Hey, wait a second. I recognize that voice. You're that creep who's been loitering outside my restaurant. And you, the other guy, you two are trying to swindle my employees away, aren't you?
Ah, so you're the one who's decided to keep this walking corpse of a brand alive. I have to say, you're certainly living up to everything I expected you to be.
Bah, some nerve! Don't think I can't see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to get my employees to do your dirty work for you. The only person they do unpaid work for is me! Now, get lost before you cost me any more of my time. My employees need to get back to what really matters. Making me rich!
Well, she's kind
But what really matters? He snatched the phone right out of your hands. If you cared about what really mattered, you wouldn't have bought this company in the first place. Dragging on its miserable legacy all for a couple pennies. You're absolutely despicable.
Yeah, not to mention nowhere near as charming as the old owner.
She's not a part of this.
Well, she's...
Come to think of it, I wouldn't exactly call you charming either. You're both obnoxious.
Oh please, you wouldn't know the first thing about what makes a good manager. Do either of you have any idea what kinds of decisions I have to make? Like just last week. My favorite pizza place jacked up the prices on their garlic powder pizza, so I had to fire half my staff to maintain a profit.
You own a pizzeria!
Oh please, have you tried the
Don't you
pizza
just-
here? I've
Oh,
had
angels
motor oil
above, both.
pieces made.
Listen, none of
What
you have
did
a
you say
single
about
clue.
Like I say, difficult decisions.
You try to speak up, but as they ignore you time and time again, your voice grows quiet. You want to help all of them. You really, really do, but you can't please everybody, can you? No matter how hard you try, you can't make them all happy. If you help one of them, you'll just make the others upset. You don't know what's going on. You're in over your head, aren't you? But what if there was someone you could help? What if they were much, much closer than you thought? Putting a hand to your head and sticking your other in your pocket, you notice those files you kept around to read later. Maybe, just maybe, these files can tell you everything you need to help everyone. And if that's the case, if you really can make everyone happy, then why don't we read them together?
The company's new president is putting in one hell of an effort to save what little face we have before the sale goes through. All the documents in this folder were supposed to be destroyed, and I was the one put in charge of destroying them. But screw it. I've put up with being a corporate slave long enough. People deserve the truth. And even if it costs me my job, even if it costs me everything, they'll get it. This folder contains everything, documentation on every single tragedy the company so desperately wants to cover up. Do with it what you will. Signed by Clark.
Children disappear. Parents blame local diner. Police report. Location, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Date, person of interest, Henry Emily, Ralph Kellena. William Afton. Do not let them find out about the murder robot bunker. Kills people. Illusion discs. Be careful, hostile.
We've been hemorrhaging money for close to 2 decades now. Our cost-cutting measures bought us some time, but it certainly didn't do any favors for our reputation, by all means. This company is a sinking ship, but I'm its captain. You know how the saying goes. The fact of the matter is that my job here is far from over. Those spirits are still trapped inside my machines. If this company goes under, they'll still be there. At first, I found the very concept of this almost impossible to fathom, but it's thanks to, well, let's call them a friend, that I've finally begun to wrap my head around it. In fact, that same friend seems to know how they can be set free. It does pain me to do this, my own creations, but it's what needs to be done. The pieces have been put in place. Things will be made right soon enough. It didn't work. I was so sure it would. Everything was set up properly. The execution went exactly how we planned it. It should have worked. Why didn't it work? I've begun seeing them here. Out there. Everywhere. Around the corners. Down the halls. Shadows dancing in the verges of my vision, even in the corners of my own home. Anywhere the light doesn't reach. These 4 have had their bodies laid to rest. Their killer has long since faced justice for what he's done. Their cages have been reduced to nothing but ash. By all our knowledge, there isn't anything more they could need. And yet, this puzzle hasn't been completed. At first I thought, what more could they want? But no. That isn't the question we need to be asking. I've worked with plenty of children, and if they want something, they'll let you know it. Bless their little hearts. No, what I should be asking is, if the picture isn't complete, then what's the missing piece? I'll need to dig deeper. I finally found it. My hands are shaking as I write this. Perhaps I should calm myself, but I find myself unable to document this revelation. There was one loose end that we had yet to tie up. Someone we had forgotten about. I'll be doing this one on my own. My associate has been a great help, but I do not wish to burden him with this. After all, this has always been my cross to bear. It is entirely possible that I won't make it back to tell the tale, but it does not concern me any longer. As long as those 4 can finally move on. As long as she can move on. It's time I finally tie this last loose end.
Happy 10th, Cassidy.
Poor Henry. He never did make it back to tell the tale. Hey, Jeremy, buddy. What do you think you're doing here, huh? Come on, old pal. You know a little watchman like yourself shouldn't be sticking their nose in confidential company files. Why don't you just hand over that little old folder and things can go on just as they should, yeah? After all, I'm sure you wouldn't want to end up like Henry. You, aren't gonna give it back, are you? Alright, I get it. I see what you're trying to do here. You think, by collecting all of these artifacts, by bringing them all together in one place, you can save everyone, don't you? Free all those poor little souls. And destroy everything we've built up here in the process. Well, have you considered? Maybe things are better this way? Come on, Jeremy, you see it too, don't you? They love it here! Those poor kids, who knows what waits for them on the other side? Am I right? But here, they've got friends to make, games to play, smiles to bring. And somehow, you think that's a bad thing. You know what? Maybe you just don't have the right perspective on everything. Here, Jeremy.
Why don't I show you? I really do hate to do this to you, you know. You were one of my favorites. But hey, I think I know a way I can make it up to you. How about a little trip down memory lane? Who are you playing as? That's right. Avoid. Load. Foxy. You got it. Yeah. Mash. Finally. You found me. Input entered 755. You got it. Max out. Scare away. Level up. Yay. Platform. Powerball. Pick me. Sword. Cupcake. Beat. Tight freaks. You got it. Spell my name. Flow. Bostage. Survive. Sharp.
Nights at Freddy. Too far. You're Cause I don't know what's next, and I don't know what's there. It's always just been all too right.
I said,
it's all too much. I said it's too much to bear.
Seems like no matter how hard I try, you just won't let me have my way. Gosh, you really are stubborn. I don't want this all to end. I don't want my friends to leave me behind. I know what I've done is selfish. I know it's wrong, but I couldn't let Henry take away the only friends I've ever known. I couldn't let you get in the way of me keeping them here. I told the others there was nothing waiting for us after this, but the truth is, I don't know what's gonna happen to us when we move on. When we reach the other side. And the thought of that, it terrifies me. What if there's nothing? What if after everything we've done, it's just black, total nothingness, an unending void, an eternity where I can't even find comfort in my own screams? I can't go there. I can't be forgotten. I can't be left behind. Can't it just stay this way forever?
Huh. We're two guys who had it a little rough, huh? I get what you're coming from. Okay, well, not entirely, but after everything that led to me working here, a lot of my friends were surprised I kept on looking for work. They called that a comedy of errors. They said if they were in my shoes, they'd just stop, give up, accept life as it is, and all that stuff. But you know what they say, nothing is born of resignation, right? Bad stuff happens cause it kinda has to, at some point. It's like, do you like roller coasters?
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, I was a roller coaster attendant a couple summers ago. What I mean is, life's like a roller coaster, right? It comes at you fast. Sometimes you can barely process it all as it flies past you. And yeah, bad things happen. The coaster has to go down at some point. And it can be really scary when it does. But when it goes down, that just means it'll go back up again. Sure, maybe I could have just gotten some rest for once. Or stayed home to focus on my studies. But then, I wouldn't have gotten to experience one of the craziest weeks of my life. And I wouldn't have gotten to meet you. Life can be threatening, but that's all the more reason to make the most of it, right? Maybe you'll make some mistakes along the way. But hey, everyone does. They're just part of growing as a person.
I think what I did was a bit more than a mistake.
Alright, Henry. But hey, from how those papers of his sounded, it seems like all he really wanted was to help you guys move on. Maybe it took a bit more time and a bit more hardship than he would have wagered, but I think he'd really like for you all to join him, wherever he is now. Just remember to say you're sorry, yeah?
Yeah. You're right. Nothing's gonna get better if I keep myself down here. If I keep all of them down here, if there's even a chance I can make it up to them all, then I think it's time to go.
Let me tell you, if the health department sees how much garlic you're putting into the department, the boats deal with the health inspector. Oh, there you go again. You have any concern for your employees, or anyone for that matter. You're letting them die.
You act like I'm the one
you
killing
might
them.
as well be. Your dad was the one who broke in into that.
Guys?
Oh, and that somehow absolves you.
They know you want. I'm performing a public service here. The people need pizza. I'm giving them pizza. You act like that's a bad thing.
With love of
Guys! Do you see that? Above the pizzeria?
Huh?
With the mask having been left behind, Micheal decided to take matters into his own hands. His loose ends had finally been tied up, leaving nothing but a smoldering pizzeria behind. Free of Springtrap's influence, Vannabella snapped out of her obsession and reconnected with some of her old friends. She's become more involved in other fandoms now. The boss was able to secure a huge insurance payout after his establishment went up in flames. He wonders why he never tried burning the place down himself. Thanks to the generous scholarship provided by the boss in exchange for his silence about his business practices, Jeremy was able to graduate debt-free. He did fall on his face on his way up to accept his diploma though. Ouch.